On airtime now, we're going to take a look at the latest installment of a Journal Sentinel series called Deadly Delays that chronicles the nationwide problem of delays in delivering tests on newborn babies.
As a result of her reporting, several states have already begun studies of their practices, including Wisconsin. We're joined by Gabler of the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. So, Ellen, why is this screening so important?
Well, nearly every baby that's born in the country is tested for these genetic disorders shortly after birth, and it's important because if the child isn't tested quickly, they can become extremely sick or even die.
There is a heart test you wrote about, a test that can find critical flaws in the hearts of newborns. And for whatever reason, in your reporting, you've discovered that lawmakers in Wisconsin, on a bipartisan basis, support requiring this test to be done, but there are a couple people holding it up. What's the situation in the legislature right now that's preventing this test from being used more frequently?
Well, that's a test that is done in a lot of other states. It's mandatory in a lot of other states. And there's a committee in Wisconsin that recommended that this becomes law in Wisconsin, but it just hasn't been passed by our state legislature yet.
So, Ellen, it seems like we've identified a problem here. How is it being fixed, or is it being fixed?
Well, we've seen response from states and hospitals throughout the country. Many states didn't know that they were sending these newborn blood samples late. You know, a lot of them just needed to be told that they were doing it incorrectly, and they, switched their practices. In some other states, including Wisconsin, they've decided to run a courier service more often. In other states, they're considering opening labs on the weekends, because that's another way that samples are delayed. There is no testing on the weekends. So there's a lot of things that are being done around the country to address the problem.
And as you say in your great bit of reporting here, time does matter. It's a lot more than we can cover here on TV. Go to JSOnline.com to read this entire story. Ellen, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon.